Hello and welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft Reloaded. I think it's still TerraFirmaCraft Reloaded 2. I think they've just changed it to TerraFirmaCraft Reloaded. I'm not really sure. So from now on, I think I'm just going to refer to it as Reloaded. I haven't seen the 2 lately. But that's not what's important. What's important is I'm playing it again. It's been a while. As you likely know, there is a new episode already uploaded, episode 23, uploaded on the channel, but it is a 6-hour-long video because it was a stream VOD. And I do not expect most people to go back and watch that. If you want to go back and watch pieces of it, that is fine for me, so that you can get a rough idea of what I did and that sort of thing. But as you can see from my coordinates, I'm actually at the equator now. I took quite a long trek just to come down here, just, because I can. I haven't been able to get a sapling out of one of these trees, sadly, though, because these are kind of new to me. These kapok trees, that's really interesting. I like these. Because, I mean, it's the jungle tree, it's the jungle wood, and it's neat. But I came out to do some mining. So, as you can see, I got some hematite, got some graphite that I found. You could have seen some clips of those things. There's a hill that I'll possibly stop by on the way that I named Hematite Hill, because it's basically a hill that I would like to tear apart. I don't think I'm going to chop down that entire tree. That's pretty big. That's going to wear down the durability of this axe. I'm a little disappointed though. I haven't gotten any of the saplings, even with the scythe. A little bit of frame drops. Now I'm obviously not going to record the entire trek back. I mostly wanted to pop in before I start walking back to say that I do plan on being back. Videos may not be super frequent. I will probably be streaming this periodically. I do stream other things. I've been streaming Enigmatica 2, not expert mode, just regular. I've been enjoying that, done a lot of work with Astral Sorcery specifically, but I have fun goals in mind for that mod pack, such as taking all the main power-based mods and filling top-tier draconic storage things with each individual one. So, like, 1 core for big reactors or trim reactors, 1 core from nuclear craft, etc. So, things that I'm going to work on now that I've gotten to the point of Astral Sorcery that I'm happy with, where I've basically beaten Astral Sorcery. I don't have an observatory or anything like that set up, but I do have the ability to create a ritual that generates ore from smooth stone, and I plan on combining that with a couple of RF tools, builders, and make one into a quarry and just have an infinite builder that makes smooth stone into an area, and then have the ritual convert it into ore, and then use the next builder to harvest said ore. This place is really cool. This is really... Look at all those guys! Also, I've been thinking about this. I mentioned this on stream, but again, I don't expect a lot of people to go back and watch that, so I'll probably do say a lot of things that I've already discussed. Such as, how cheaty would it be to make an iron farm out of zombie villagers and iron golems? Because I've considered it. Because all you need is golden apple, which you can make. You just pour... You take your smeltery, you pour some gold over an apple. As long as you can get an apple, you're good to go. Get some apple trees, etc. You're good. So that's an idea. That is an idea. I've thought about it. It'd be quite a project, though, I feel like, because then I'd have to get an infinite villager breeder and all that stuff going on. I'm also having a little bit of trouble with food at the moment. I haven't found any fruit. My dairy is bottomed out. So my health is starting to lack a little bit. It's dropped below the 1700 mark. I was at 1900 on stream the other day. So that's unfortunate. But I, real quick, do want to discuss why I've been gone, what I've been up to, that sort of thing. And I think that's going to be the bulk of this episode. A little talky video, because we made a bunch of progress in that 6-hour vid. So if you want to skip around in there and get an idea of what we did, we got some power generation set up. Exciting. But on this trek out here, all of these are new waypoints. All of them. I hid every waypoint except for my house waypoint before I left. So I've been walking for quite a while. It's been a little bit insane. Actually, I should just go ahead and do that. And then where's the new home marker so I can actually find my way back. Otherwise, this is going to be... There you are. Oh boy, this is going to be a journey. But yeah, where have I been? So I think I discussed this a little bit prior to me disappearing. I moved, actually. I would occasionally mention how I was going to go out and visit my girlfriend and go on like vacations and that sort of thing and whatnot. I touched on that a little bit here and there, but now I've actually moved. So I used to live in Georgia. Occasionally the accent slips out. I try not to let it, but I'm not originally from the South, so it's a little bit awkward whenever that slips out. But I lived there for like 20 years, so a little over 20 years. So it comes out every once in a while, just kind of naturally. But that's okay. But I no longer live in Georgia. I actually made a huge jump, and we are now living together. And I now live in the Bay Area of California. So huge differences. Also, there is a taint biome over there. I think I made a clip of that during the journey. That was actually a couple nights ago. It was like midnight. My partner was asleep, and I wanted to record, but I couldn't talk, so I was like, I'll just start doing the exploration stuff. But that also touches on where I've been. So some of you may have thought, oh, hello. Some of you may have thought, well, you have time to stream. You have a streaming schedule set up. You've talked about that. So why can't you record? Well, kind of the same reason I just discussed. So I have that stream schedule set up so that way I'm not basically taking up all of the time. Because whenever two people start living together, you usually don't have separate bedrooms. And we are no exception. So my new studio, air quotes, is our bedroom. So anytime you see me streaming, I no longer have a green screen behind me because it's in their way. Not that they complain about that or anything like that, so don't take that the wrong way. We try to get it to work, but their computer's just next to mine, their chair is just next to mine, the green screen's kind of big. So if I have that thing set up, which I did try once, I did a stream with it set up, it's severely in the way. So I decided that I just wouldn't use it anymore. So now you can see like the background of my room and whatnot. But because we're sharing that space, I don't want to constantly be talking into a microphone. I don't want to constantly be on camera, because then that's taking away a lot of time that they could have to themselves and having some privacy. So, hi. So, obviously I'll still do a lot of gaming, regardless of if they're in the room or not, because there's no problem with that. We both enjoy some gaming. But I personally don't feel right taking up a ton of time in the room by recording and streaming and doing all of that, because then it just kind of becomes my studio rather than our bedroom, you know? So it's more of a respect thing and a boundaries thing. The sun's going down. So rather than taking up all of that time, I can, even if I'm just gaming and we're just doing our own thing, they don't feel, I guess, burdened. And this is not anything that is coming from them, by the way. These are my words. I don't want to make them feel like they don't have a room anymore, if that makes sense. So I want this extra ender pearl. Oh, I think he might have just disappeared. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Maybe he touched some water. I might jump ahead a little bit here now that the sun's gone down and the moon is rising. I should also stop maybe soon and collect a little bit of seaweed so I can start eating and get up my health. That's kind of how I've been staying alive. I managed to run out of food on the way out here, so this has kind of been my means of survival throughout this journey, which is a little funny. Yeah, give me just a little bit. I'll come back when it's not super dark. I lied. It's still dark, but one other thing that I am now starting to do as of like the past couple minutes, a little node hunting. I'm not necessarily marking them, but I think that scanning them periodically as I find them is a really good way of making sure that I have enough research points whenever I actually heavily start getting into ThermaCraft, which, as you know, is a thing that I would love to do. Now, I don't know if I ever marked this here. Let me see. Did I ever mark this? Kinda nearby, yeah, but I like this spot a little bit better. There's some cobalt here. Now, I can't actually mine this. I have a mithril pickaxe, and I can't actually mine this for some reason. I'll show you right here. It doesn't allow me to mine it. Nothing works. I get away from the zombie. But yeah, if I just periodically scan nodes along the way on my travels, I think that would be pretty beneficial. Now, maybe did I scan this guy? Okay, I've already scanned him. Couldn't remember. All right, I'll check back with you in just a minute. Well, it's still not daytime yet. It's getting there, but I've been flying around with this, and look what I just found in this ravine. I swear, I've been having some of the best luck in finding this stuff in a single world. It's a little insane. I do honestly feel a little bit bad because I have seen where some people just go so long without finding this stuff, and I just keep finding it left and right, and I don't know why, but you know what? It's exciting. So I am going to mine up a little bit of this real quick before I take off anymore, because I do need this. I've been looking into the alloy smelter from, what is it, Ender.io, I think? Is it Ender.io? Alloy smelter? Yes, it is. Because that requires 2 crucibles and a blast furnace, which requires a crucible. So that's like 15 fire clay right there, which I'm pretty sure I have enough graphite for. But still, it's not a bad thing to occasionally grab on your journeys if you find it, and especially mark it whenever you do. I'm not really sure where the rest of it is though, so I'm not going to spend too long. But the sun's coming up, so I guess I can just continue talking about what I was talking about. So, based on what I was saying earlier, some people may be responding with, well, that's all well and good. You didn't want to keep up or take up all the space in the room, fine, whatever. What's different now? Well, nothing. Actually, nothing's really different. We've just been kind of coexisting just fine, and everything's been fine, and I haven't been given any special permission or anything like that. Not that I ever had any taken away. It's just I've been feeling a little bit more motivated, and that was a big reason, honestly, why I disappeared initially, is motivation. And I think I've touched on this before. If I don't feel... Oh, there's some. If I don't feel super motivated to do something, I'm probably just not going to do it. And I know that might sound lazy, but at the same time, if I'm not feeling it, then you're going to be able to notice. And if I'm not having fun, if I'm not enjoying myself, then the content's going to come out terribly. And what's the point in that? Why make bad content just for the sake of making content? So that's kind of where I am with that. But furthermore, what's changed? Why am I suddenly back to doing this? Well, I've kind of been thinking about it, and besides just feeling a little bit more motivated and feeling bad that I was gone for so long, I've kind of found a little extra time. So they've been doing a lot of exercising lately. Every other day, there's been a bit of a workout routine, you know? So it's an every other day for about an hour or so, not including the stretching times, of just doing some solid workouts. But the workouts are not done in the room. They're done in the garage where the rowing machine is. And I have tried that thing. My God. I tried it on setting 2 out of 8. And I couldn't even make it to 800 reps. I couldn't do it. It was rough. And I was trying to go for half an hour. They go for an hour, and I think right now they're moving up to the max setting. It's insane. It makes me feel sick trying to do that. It's crazy. But anyway, I figured during that time, I kind of have the room to myself. So I could take advantage of that, and I can start doing a little bit of recording. So whenever I'm feeling motivated, then I can do that. Now the problem is that the workouts happen in the morning, and I'm not a morning person. So you might hear my voice. I'm a little tired. It's because I pretty much just woke up just a little bit ago. It is currently... Ooh, we got rain, so the hang glider is going to be a bad thing. It is 10:45 in the morning, which I know isn't necessarily early. We try to wake up around 9, but I tend to sleep in. I've been staying up late, yada yada. Especially with a lot of stuff going on in the news right now. I've been pretty actively looking into what's going on because things are getting a little unsafe. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, and I'm not going to go into who I support and all that stuff because that's not really what this is about. It's more of like I'm feeling a little concerned for safety. Not that my area is being hit really bad, but I mean, there was a video of police shooting at people's houses when they're just sitting on their porch. So it's a little scary right now, and I'm not feeling very comfortable. So I've just been keeping an eye on the news, seeing what's going on, seeing if anything's starting to happen in my area, etc. Which, by the way, if you ever hop into my Discord, let's leave those things off of the Discord. I don't mind talking about that kind of stuff in private. I can be a pretty political person, but in regards to YouTube and Twitch and that sort of thing, and because my Discord is associated with both of those, I avoid those topics. So please respect that. End of rant. But I get sidetracked so easily. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I have that time. I have that little extra time where I don't personally feel bad doing any recording because it's, at that point, just me in the room. So why not? So here I am, because I'm not exercising and I'm just being an unfit skinny boy who is not fit by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, I've made a lot of progress on the stream. If you are unfamiliar with some of the stuff I did, I do recommend at least skipping around, just giving it a peek. You don't have to, of course, watch the whole 6 hours. I do not expect that of absolutely anybody. I didn't even do that. I had it air as a premiere, just to kind of be like, hey, I'm back. And because it was a live stream originally, it kind of gave that live stream vibe while it was going. And in fact, I think one person believed that it was currently live, but I had actually walked away because I didn't want to sit there for another 6 hours, experiencing basically a 6-hour deja vu. But I would occasionally pop in and read the comments and whatnot, and it felt really nice. So I might do that periodically, where I just upload a VOD, air it as a premiere so it feels like the live stream, and keep that saved for the channel. I don't think that's a terrible idea. I think that might be beneficial. I think it also might make things feel a little easier on me, because I do like to stream. I find it very relaxing, very enjoyable. And in some regards, I do enjoy it a little bit more than recording, because either way, I'm kind of talking to myself, because let's face it, I'm not a huge channel. I'm very okay with that. But whenever you're not a big channel, especially on a live stream, you spend a lot of time talking to yourself, and it can feel a little weird. But whenever you're recording, you're only talking to yourself, and you are not expecting responses. So it's a little weirder. Yeah. But then I have to go back and do the editing and whatnot and make sure everything's pieced together right and add some music and make sure things are cut and shortened and make sure it's not too long and all that stuff. A lot more thought has to go into it, and there's a lot more effort. And if I'm feeling a little demotivated one day, or if my mental health isn't doing that great, then me and the desire of editing are not going to be coexisting very well. So that's a big reason as to why I started to disappear periodically, is just that, basically. Ow! Come on, hang glider. Thank you. Hit the ground so hard I started a wall collapse. What's up? You gonna spawn anything? Oh, wait, is there not even a node in here? Oh no, there it is. Thank you. But yeah, I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me go all the way back home. I've already traveled quite a bit, but I've only made it like almost halfway. A little crazy. I'm going to go ahead and finish heading back and exploring a few new chunks here and there. Ooh, wait a minute, it's boat time, isn't it? Is it boat time? It is... I guess I could swim it. I don't really need to waste the wood making a boat for that. But yeah. I'm here. I'm still doing okay. Doing a lot better, actually. My mental health is hugely improved. And I'm sorry that this is such a rambly, chatty video. There's not a whole lot of progression going on right now. So I think I will cut and then show a little bit of what I've done once I get back home, which will probably take a few minutes, more than a few minutes. It's quite a trek. But from what you can tell on the thumbnail of the previous 6-hour video, we have a water wheel set up. So, spoilers if that's a spoiler, but yeah, we got a water wheel set up like I was planning on doing. But now we have even... What is that? Oh, is that just lapis? Oh my god, I just got so excited. Oh, it's just lapis, isn't it? No, I thought it was water shards up on the cliff. Oh, I was about to scream. I'm so sad now. Anyway, let me go ahead and cut to where I'm back home, and man, I'll see you then. All right, so I'm basically back home, and I'm noticing something interesting. So on the mini-map, the trees had updated last time to be brown. See how it is up here? To follow the changing seasons. It's still winter, but as I run by, they're no longer brown. They're actually green again. So I don't know what's up with that, but apparently winter means that the leaves can grow back. Yay! So that's a thing. I'm not really sure why. Now, I'm still struggling a little bit in terms of actual proper survival. I never really got into animals. Yeah, see, check on the minimap. See how it updates? It used to be brown, now it's green. That's weird. But I never did any, what's it called, husbandry. I never farmed up any cows. I never bred any pigs. Little piggoos. I didn't bother with sheep and gathering wool, as you know from the means I used to obtain cloth and whatnot. So it's been a little bit interesting, but I have survived through the winter, doing just fine. Haven't actually died in quite some time, as you can see from the high level that I'm still rocking, level 96. It's a little insane, but hey, it really helps in regards to keeping my health up, so I like it. Here we are, we're back home, and now I get to show you what I did in the past little bit. Check this out. So, you thought I had one water wheel? No. I have one working water wheel. I have several others going on over here, so this is pretty cool. Whoopsie. So check this out. Million RF just stored away. I would like to upgrade this, so what I'll probably do, if I can type, is because this is relatively cheap, it's mostly expensive on gold, and I should have enough gold to make another one of these. So I could just make another one, and then get some energetic alloy, which I think is more gold. Yeah, it's more gold. But these are very heavy in the gold department, and then I have to get glowstone, which is selenite? Yeah, selenite. So I don't really have a lot of that, so maybe I can't do that. Maybe I'll just end up making a few of those. But yeah, we have a basic capacitor filled, 1,000,000 RF, which means at this point I could actually start working with the alloy smelter. How cool is that? Huh? Pretty nifty. But we made it. We made it back home. Life's good. I'm gonna toss this barrel back on the ground. I had to go back out and fetch this because I actually had some magnetite during the stream. I mined this up. I went on a mining trip like way far away, like that direction somewhere. And I put this thing down and then left it there by accident. So that was a good bit of iron that I just abandoned by mistake. Oops. So instead, I went back and got it. So now that is 6 querns. One of them I know is about to break. I got 2 sets, so I got 32 graphite, which isn't bad. So what I think I'll do, let's see, is we'll do, well, like 8 of this to start with. There. And then I'll do 8 of the kyanite, or that, yeah, okay. So I confuse myself a little bit. But this is what we're going to go with. Also, I did pick up some small magnetite, so I can make a a compass. Because I remember there being something useful that I can do with the compass. So I'll toss in some graphite. Oh, not hematite. I do not want to waste that. Kaolinite. There we go. There we go. And give it a little click. And this will take a while. You know how this goes. But this will get me my my fire clay stuff. So I can start work on that. It's going to take a lot of iron. That's one of the reasons I went out looking for iron recently, because I need quite a bit of it. But what's wonderful is because I have that out there, that's not really that big of a deal at this point. So I just grab some hematite and just kind of pop that in, and we'll be good to go. That'll cook up nice and quick and give me quite a bit. Now, I'm running a little low on the lava department, but I am close to some volcanic areas, apparently. But you may remember from me going out and looking for those fire shards that I never could really find. I only found a couple of them in the end. I wonder if the end is in this. No, I doubt strongholds would spawn. Regenerate. There we go. And that is 8 ingots of iron. Just like that. Ta-da! No forge needed. I love it. That makes things so much easier and so much more fuel efficient, because I don't have to worry about a bunch of charcoal and a bunch of coal and whatnot. So it's a lot easier this way. So I think put in the galena again, and let's grab a little more magnetite here. I think it's not these. Oh, I already finished them. So at this point I've just been kind of wasting time. All right, there we go. Whatever. It's fine. Now, is that actually enough? I needed quite a bit. No, I needed some clay. Ooh, let's actually get some, I think it was, no, it wasn't protein that I needed right now. Food is really starting to decay. Grain. I think grain was what I would be able to use very easily right now for health benefits. There we go. Now we'll see our health go up a little. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, now where's the clay? We should have clay laying around. There we go. There we go. And it should be something like this. There we go. Fire clay. And then for that, I believe... Yep. 1 crucible. Whoops. 2 crucible. Should I just go ahead and make a 3rd? What else can I do with fire clay that's actually important? So I can make a steam boiler. Interesting. Not really sure what I would do with that, to be honest. There's clay fire bricks. And fire bricks can be used to make... Oh, blast bricks for that thing. Now, would that actually be useful? Because I think we've had this discussion before where this is way more fuel costly. So I might not actually end up going for that. I already have the coke oven. I might hold on to that, actually. I think I'll hold on to that, and I'll just use the blast furnace that I have downstairs, maybe? I want to make sure I have enough steel for it first. But I don't know. This could be the way to go. So let's see. We need the alloy smelter, right? So I could just grab the blast furnace from right there and save myself a ton of iron. I do need some steel to make the machine chassis. So that's a thing. I don't think I have... Yeah, I have 2 things of steel. So I could whip up a little bit of steel right here real quick. Oh, also, I have black steel. I haven't shown that on video yet. Well, I mean, it is on the VOD. So you can go back and see me make that. I actually use the forge. But we do have a little bit of black steel. But that's not what's important right now. So what's important? Wait, no, we can't use that. We got to use the ore. So let me whip up a little bit of steel real quick. I'm going to make 2 more pieces. And so for that, let's grab 2. Yeah, there we go. We need that, and then we'll grab some charcoal. So we'll go ahead and get started. I was just reading the comments from the VOD stating that... Oh, and I need flux. Do I have any in here? Yes, I do. That I don't need to be using the bellows, really. while working the blast furnace here. So I'm going to... Whoopsie. I'm going to avoid doing that. There we go. That's done. Let's light this. There we go. So I don't actually need to use the bellows. It was basically making me burn through charcoal a little bit faster. So instead, I'm just going to kind of let it do its thing. Just kind of chill. Not worry about it. Maybe toss in some extra charcoal here and there. And I will be back once we have 2 more things of steel. And I believe we'll go ahead and get some more things started from there. Alright, so minor correction. Looks like I do need to use the bellows here at the end. It was flashing between white and yellow, I think, or yellow-white, something like that. So here at the end, I do need to use the bellows just to get it hot enough to melt the iron. Brilliant white, there we go. Okay, there we go. So that actually does the trick. So you do have to use the bellows a little bit, but it's not important to use it up until this particular point. Toss it in. There we go. And we're done. And that gives us some pig iron that we can work into steel. Very good stuff. Alright, so I'll catch you again when the next set is done. Alrighty. There we go. That is done. Go ahead and get the pig iron out so I can work that into steel. And in the meantime, we're also heating up some copper because I need to make some connectors. And that's a thing I haven't actually done yet. I got all this preparation done. I forgot about the wire connectors and the wires themselves. So, whoops. We'll get that remedied as well. Gotta hammer those into sheets. In case anyone's not familiar with the recipe, the LV wire connector is 2 hardened clay blocks. That's pretty easy. Just pick up those clay blocks, even in a campfire, that's fine. And then these require some engineer's wire cutters, which I do have. That's how they're made. Wrought iron ingot, 2 treated sticks. You need 2 copper plates, so that's 2 copper apiece, and then another treated stick. And that gives you the wire coils. I don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. What I do need, though, I believe, is a little bit more inventory space before this actually comes out, so I can hammer it down without it all going kaput. So I am going to quickly toss some stuff to the side here. I don't want these to melt. I need these to get to the point of being able to be welded. There we go, can weld. About to get to a dangerous point. There we go. And we'll run over here real quick. And we can weld. And weld. Oh. Really? Those cool down fast. Okay, well, that's kind of awkward. One moment. Gotta get that back up to being hot enough. But also, I noticed that I'm out of flux, basically. So let's remedy that real quick. That's the wrong thing. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. We'll grab some marble here. This should be more than enough. Make sure this doesn't melt. That should be good enough. Real quick, throw that on the ground. What? Oh my god! This is getting a little awkward, I'm sorry. There we go. All the flux we'll ever need. You can go away. This is just getting funny at this point. Okay, give that back. Make this really fast. What? Oh my god. One moment. Okay. I think we got it now. This makes me nervous. Okay, good. That made me really nervous. It just takes forever to mine it off the wall. So I won't be doing that as storage anymore, but I've been kind of just putting the copper sheets up here as I go. So that's done. We have successfully gotten some copper sheets, enough to make a few coils. I think I only have like one ingot left somewhere. Okay, this is all done. Got our sheets. We do need a little bit more copper, but I should have plenty of malachite and whatnot stored away. And that is down here, where it's always been. Don't know where I'm looking. And now this is all rich malachite. Do I need a lot right now? Do I have any more malachite stored? For any other copper? No, I do not. Okay, so this is a little concerning. Just a tidbit. I don't really want to use all that. Let's just see how much we have in here. Rose gold. And we do actually have gold in here, so now if I put copper in here, it'll actually turn it into rose gold, I think. And I don't want that. So in here, I should have an ingot cast. We can take that stuff out. It's very quick. It's just near instant, actually, which is very nice. There we go. That way we don't waste any gold. I think I'll go ahead and take out the rose gold as well, but everything else should be fine. So let's go ahead and toss this in. I don't think this will combine with the aluminum. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But I don't actually have any more copper in there. I only need a little bit. Yeah, give me 2. 1 and 2. Very good, very easy. I really am loving that smelter. It's so nice. Alright, no, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, that's not what I was expecting. Can I not make a clay block? Ruh-roh. Oh, it uses straw. Okay. Well, do I have any straw? I do not seem to have any straw. Okay, but I do have a knife. Somewhere. There you are. So we can go cut up a little bit of grass here. There we go. Now we can actually make our clay block. Oh yeah, you can't just can't do the thing where you just tell it the recipe and it just does it for you. There we go. So just a couple of clay blocks. You don't need a lot because I'm only making a few connectors here. Now this, oh, it just went out. Oh man. That's okay. So I'll toss you in there. And give it a quick light. Heat it up. Shouldn't take much. I don't know how long it actually takes. It shouldn't take very long, though, I would assume. It has to get to dark red. It's faint red. Let's see if I can actually just take out that last bit. There's dark red. Done. Perfect. Easy stuff. Now we should have wire cutters. Do I have any treated sticks? I do. Very good. Alright, so basically, it should be this, this, and this. And we get that. It does have some weird text that follows it. I don't know really what that's about. And then we do this. And it gives us 6 connectors, which is pretty generous, honestly. Let's sleep real quick. There we go. Okay. Now we have power generation. I could just connect this to... Can I not connect that up here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, let me connect it up here. Maybe it's because it's not listed as an output. That's not it either. Okay, oh, but it lets me just connect it straight to the side. Well then... Okay. So what if I came at it from the top? There we go. Okay, so it's just, for whatever reason, not when I'm jumping. Cool. That's done. We got power going to that. And then we'll just have that running over here. So let's go ahead and see if we can work out that, that doodad. That doodad that we do. Oh yeah, so we gotta get the pig iron. I never did turn this into steel, did I? I'm gonna have to light the forge back up. Man, I'm being real forgetful, aren't I? Because you have to turn that into high carbon. Is there another way about this, though? That turns it into pig iron. Oh, and you have to combine it with the steel. Okay. Okay, fair enough. So we'll light this back up. We'll get this cooked up. We'll get the steel going. And we'll make the thing. I'm determined to have this by the end of the episode. I know I've dragged this out quite a bit. You know how I do. I always end up making my episodes longer than I mean to. Which actually, that could be bad because workout time's just about done. So, uh-oh. Let's see what we can do. Worst case scenario, I have to interrupt privacy just a little bit for a little extra time. It shouldn't be too long though. We'll get this going. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. I thought I hit the recording button, but I didn't. So I now have steel ingots. Whoops. We got some steel ingots here. Very good stuff. Didn't end up using that much charcoal, just kind of sat around and waited. So now, we can grab that. We'll grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we need to make a crucible. Or, not a crucible, sorry. A cauldron, rather. Now let's quickly check to see if I have any iron bars laying around, because I know I need those. But I don't remember if I have any. I might, because occasionally I tear them out of grottos and whatnot. Doesn't look like it. Unfortunate. Okay, I was hoping to be able to save a little bit of iron, but that's okay. Not a necessity. I've got plenty. Let's try that. Be like this. Yep, same recipe. Very good. And just to refresh myself, I need the machine chassis. Ooh, that does still need that. Well, that's actually pretty fortunate, because I do have the resources for all of that. First of all. Oh, no, wait, I already have the gold on me. Don't need to worry about it. We're good, we're good, we're good. Grab you. It made a little pluck sound, but... Okay. So you... Oh, wait a minute. That's right. I need 2 of you as well. Put you in there for a sec. So 2 of you. A little bit of gold. And a piece of copper. Then we need... Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, wait, this is right, this is right. We need that. And we need the steel. Did I do that in the wrong order? I did. Alright, so there's the machine chassis. Oh boy, I'm actually really excited right now. Alright, just another quick reminder. because my memory is atrocious. Okay, 2 crucibles, blah, blah, blah. And then the blast furnace. And 4 more iron. Yeah. So now we get to tear this down. It might tear down the entire thing, I'm not sure. It actually did not. Cool. Alright, so now we have the blast furnace. And then I needed the iron. I think it's like this. Alright, so you, uh-oh, you, and you. We have an alloy smelter. Isn't that amazing? I said uh-oh because I hear movement outside, so might be out of time. But we have the alloy smelter. Very excited. I'll have that set up and going. And we're going to be able to actually get some proper steel production going now, because we can actually speed things up tremendously. But I think I'll start doing that in the next episode. So that is going to be all the time I have. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. This has been amazing. We have an alloy smelter. Oh man, I cannot believe we did this. Oh, this is great. This is absolutely great. I'm sorry. I have to get it set up right now. Dink. Dink. Nice! We did it. We did it. I think I still have to add a capacitor in here for it to actually work. I'm not sure. But we did it. We have this going now. So can I actually just do steel ingot in here? Does it work this way? Alloy smelter. I don't think so. I think it has to be made into pig iron. But even still, that's pretty great. Yeah. Coal powder, flux, iron, pig iron. Done. Nice. Okay. Alright. I'm happy. So I'll see you all later. Thank you very much for watching. And I will be back hopefully pretty soon. Possibly with another stream or just another episode. I'll catch you next time.